Hi, my name's Lisa Poulos. I have owned a public relations and event management business for the past 12 years. For those that don't know me, I have battled with breast cancer and have recently reached my 5-year clear. When asked to speak before you, I knew I needed to share a message for all breast cancer survivors. This message is a message of hope. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. A cancer diagnosis completely turns your world upside down. I have been through shock, denial, woe is me, and strangely enough, gratitude. What a roller coaster it has been for me. I have always lived my life sunny side up, the eternal optimist, and believed that this horrible news was no reason to change. You see, cancer thrives on chaos. I was misdiagnosed 3 times and told to see a psychologist, as there was nothing wrong with my body, but there may be something wrong with my head. But my body was not yelling at me, it was sick. It was screaming with a megaphone. So I pushed on and decided not to sit back and leave my life's destiny in the hands of people who had no emotional investment in my well-being. I demanded to see a specialist, and thank goodness I did. I had 4 tumours, 2 in each breast. Not a time I wanted my gut instinct to be right. But hey, thank God I listened to myself. The doctors then told me how I was going to die. So I told him his job was not to tell me how I was to die. His job was to tell me how I was going to live. The rest is history. I'm here speaking with you and telling you my story, as you have to take control of your own health. You have to listen to your body, because without doubt, it tells you what it needs. You just need to listen. Prior to having the surgery, having seen some horrific photos of what I was going to look like, I made a decision to create a photo essay of my breast cancer journey. I had no idea what, why, or who was going to ultimately see this. Australian Story heard about this photo essay and contacted me and talked me into showing the images on their show. I had over 15,000 emails from people telling me their stories, asking for help and advice, and generally wanting to know someone that they know gets it and gets their story. I was so worried that no one wanted to hear my story, and now so happy it seems to have made such a difference. But I've taken a deep breath. I've narrowed my focus on what really matters. I am a survivor and someone that goes the distance. This is not about the sprint, it's about the long haul. As we dance our way through life, we sometimes fall down. The most important thing is that we get up and we keep on dancing. Why does it take a challenge to our survival for us to give ourselves permission to really live? I've been so wrapped up in my life business for so many years that I've forgotten the crazy, sassy and fun side of me. That crazy-ass humour pulled me through. As a woman who had cancer, we can live every day with an incredible weight on our shoulders. One hand touching heaven, the other grabbing onto earth. Cancer has given me the opportunity to trade in the excuses for why the hell nots. The second message and the big realisation was the incredible polarised state of the people around me. And wow, they showed me kindness, compassion, love and great giving. Why does it take me knocking on death's door to experience these feelings in abundance? I'm so grateful that I did, because I was clearly shown how good human beings can be and how much they want to be kind, show compassion and give love. Tell me someone that would say they don't require these 3 important ingredients to make their lives better. His Holiness the Dalai Lama said, I believe that at every level of society, family, tribal, national and international, the key to a happier and more successful world is the growth of compassion. We do not need to become religious, nor do we need to believe in an ideology. All that is necessary is for each of us to develop our good human qualities. True compassion is not just an emotional response, but a firm commitment founded on reason. Therefore, a truly compassionate attitude towards others does not change, even if they behave negatively. Very wise words. I believe the world would be such a better place if we gave these things unconditionally on a daily basis. Something small, a gesture like helping a neighbour, asking someone how they are, or in my case, a girlfriend sneaking into the hospital with really noisy stiletto heels. I heard her clip-clop down the ward and knew, without doubt, it would be one of my friends. You see, we'd spent the previous 10 Melbourne Cups together, and just because I had a double bilateral mastectomy and was really sick, was tied up with tubes, was not going to prevent her taking me to a lunch. She arrived carrying shopping bags and said, "Get your sorry ass out of bed, we're going out." I was like, no way. She pushed on and said, "No one is going to stop us being together on Melbourne Cup." So I got up, she dressed me. She did my makeup, washed and dried my hair. My only fashion dilemma was how to match the huge bright purple cushions that supported all my drains to the outfit that I was wearing, but we somehow worked it out. She walked me down the hospital, my first long walk, and had me driven to a friend's house where 10 friends were waiting. I drank some champagne, had a laugh, and went back to the hospital an hour later. But how I relished in the thought of not missing that day with dear friends, how I giggled with the effects of the champagne, and how I cried with the thought of being so loved. This memory has stayed with me and will never leave me. Something so small, but so big at the same time. Don't wait for someone that you care for to be sick to show them that you have love and compassion for them. What if they don't get sick? They may never see this part of you. I count my blessings every day with gratitude, no matter how great or how small. I see the beauty in nature. I see the angels on the earth. They walk amongst us, doing great deeds for others. I say I love you with great conviction than ever before. I've accomplished a goal I never set out to achieve, the passage from invincibility to vulnerability to courage to strength. I've learned illness does not equal frailty, that courage does not come without tears, that compassion is not the same as pity. Priorities shift and become the centre stone of our lives. Breast cancer is every woman's nightmare, but it comes with great rewards. I want to inspire and serve others as I move forward in my life with even greater sense of purpose. These days, you would have to be living in a very isolated life indeed not to know breast cancer is the most common cancer among Australian women and sadly the leading cause of cancer-related deaths. More than 20,000 new cases are expected this year alone, and more than 3,000 women will die from the disease in a single year. These are devastating statistics, and why we need to stand together as a community to fight, help, and show people that they are not alone. Cancer affects everyone, the victim, the partner, the children, the grandparents, and the whole community. I thank you for listening to me today and hope that we can all do one small thing to make a big difference in someone else's world. What a better world this would be, and thank you for listening to me.